Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and in front of me is the Nasdaq 100 futures chart. Just before we start today's video, you may realize that we have gone back to our old chart that you can find on our website, and that's because as of recent I've been reading a few of the comments on YouTube, and many of you had been complaining that the chart on our platform was too small to see on our YouTube channel. So we completely understand, and we've decided to refer back to the old chart that we used to use, as the chart is a lot more clearer. But that being said, if you are interested in opening a trading account, here is our website. You can find the link at the top of this video's description. So if you scroll down now, click on my link and you can go and open a trading account with our brand new brokerage. But back to the market. So the Nasdaq 100 has been absolutely crushed in today's trading session. In fact, we've seen a broad pullback with the S&P, the Dow, all trading in the negative. As well as that, we've seen a pullback in gold, and we've seen a 7% pullback in the crude oil markets, which has been one of the best sectors so far this year. But the Nasdaq, we're all the way down at 14,473, and I would just like to say that I did see this coming. I had been advising you all not to buy at the high levels up at 15,000. I did actually say that 15,000 could act as the roof in the market, and that's exactly what has happened. I didn't advise you guys to sell the market because I don't typically sell the Nasdaq 100. In fact, I did actually send a short-term sell position up at 15,000 with a take profit at 14,800. That hit its take profit, but I don't advise anyone to long-term or medium-term short the indices markets, because you only have to zoom out and look at the longer-term picture to understand why that is. But where do we go here? That is the big and important question, and my personal opinion is that I think we're going to go and target the 50-day EMA. Now, the 50-day EMA sits at 14,258. We're only roughly 200 points above that level, so I think the 50-day EMA is an area where we will target within the upcoming trading sessions. I don't think that this pullback is over. I don't think it's going to be a one-day thing. I think that we will see a much more deeper pullback, potentially even a 5% correction. And I had been warning you guys that mid-month all the way up until the beginning of August is a period of the year when the stocks do typically pull back, and quite frankly we had to look at the RSI. We were all the way up at 80. This tells us that we were incredibly overbought, so I welcomed this pullback and I see it as a fantastic buying opportunity. I wouldn't buy yet. I would wait until we get to the 50-day EMA. Once we get to the 50-day EMA, this is when we buy a Nasdaq 100, and it may be that we might even break down lower and go and retest this uptrend that we've been trading in since October 2020. And if that is the case, well, then we buy some more, because I'm very certain that eventually we will go and test the 14,900 area, which currently trading with low interest rates. Well, interest rates, I say low, interest rates that are basically at 0%, which is historically an all-time low, and this is fantastic for the big tech growth stocks. So you know, the environment for these big growth stocks is, well, you could argue it's never been better, especially with the amount of money that the Fed is pumping in, not just from a monetary policy point of view, but also from a fiscal point of view as well. So the environment is fantastic to buy stocks at this moment in time. I just think technically we need that pullback, and once we get it, we then enter. So I am a buyer here for the Nasdaq 100, but I'm just going to be a little bit more patient until we get that drop to that 50-day EMA.